Good evening. Happy Friday, October 17th. Welcome back to Crochet with Lulu and friends in the land of Lulu and many more, LOL. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's had a wonderful week. I wanted to show you my finished projects because tonight they will be revealed to my son. I have finished his two scarves, his one scarf and his two beanies. Now, I'm in love with the colorway on these. We all know I love Hobby Lobby yarn. That is my all-time favorite. And let me tell you, when I say hook size is very, 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 notice the padding of my hands, important. If I seem in a hurry, I am, because I've got 5 that's wanting to go and I can't even spell it. The first colorway is, and I believe it's the Sugar Bee. It's not in the cake and it's not in the skein. It's the one that's a little thicker. Sleek and Soft, I think it's called. And it's in the colorway Emerald Green. Now I thought I would put one of my little tags on it that says handmade with love. I may do that tonight, or I may wait and do that at another time. My main focus was getting this done today. I'm trying to turn you where it's a little lighter. Let me do this again. Just love that colorway. It's sort of an olive green, a creamy white, sort of a bluish gray, and then this kind of a taupe brown. It's beautiful. I love the colorway. I love everything about this. Now, I made this one the second one, and it called for, I believe, a 6.0 millimeter, and I believe I used a 5.75. I've got it all written down over there in my book. But trust me when I say hook size is very important. The bigger the hook size, the more squishier it is. Now, I started out on this one. This is the same yarn, but just in the colorway Windswept Wishes. This is the one I showed a few days ago. Now, I raveled this one back, I believe, to about right here. The reason being was it was very tight. I could tell by measuring with his other beanies that it was just too tight. So I raveled back, and he's already seen them, but he doesn't realize they're for him. So we'll keep that secret. And I'm trying to get the lighting fixed in here. And we've got two on the couch that's having a scuffle. But I love this yarn. And it is so squishy down here where that I use the different hook size. So hook size is very, very important. I just love how the design played out in the beanie. I didn't do anything special because he doesn't like, you know, all the glammy stuff like the front post, back post. That really, I just wanted to get him 2 good beanies done. And in the process, I found my skein of yarn that I'd been looking for in the colorway of Argentine. I knew I would end up finding it, and it was not at all where I thought it was. But I started this scarf, and I started with the Argentine. But I knew that I used a new one and part of an old one that I'd made a beanie with, and then I finished it off in nutmeg, and there's 13 rows on each side with nutmeg. I don't have any of the ends completed yet. But I love how this turned out. It's approximately, I was striving for 60 inches, and I've roughly got 58 inches, and that's fine. That's fine. I was running low on the nutmeg, and I didn't want to switch back, you know, to this. So I've got some ends to weave in, and then he has the 2 beanies and the scarf. Like I said, I had put this up. How many of us do that? You know, we think, and I almost ordered some more, and I thought, well, I hate to, because he's already got one beanie, but I wanted to go ahead and make him another beanie because it is quite worn. Now, this is not low peel. This says to use a 5.5 millimeter hook. And trust me, had I used the bigger hook size on this, it would have been more squishier. So I've learned my lesson big time, because we all know me. I used the $1/4 tree hook for a long time until one of 4, and I won't call names, but they're in most of my videos, chewed up part of the end, which is fine. It can still be used, but I don't know what I've done with it now. That's been the story of my life the last few months, is I put things down and then I don't remember where I put them. But that's really all I have to show. I have put everything else on hold until I got this done, because tonight we are having his birthday gathering with a few of his friends and his Bible discussion class here. So I knew that I wanted to get that done. And speaking of misplacing things, I bought 2 cards probably last year, because I do that sometimes. If I'm out and about and I see things I like, I'll just go ahead and buy them, put them back. Well, in moving about of a certain bookshelf, I scooped them up and I took them over there to my apartment, and I thought, oh, they'll be just fine. I'll lay them down and I'll put them where I'll remember. Who forgets? Who forgets? So I placed an order to have 2 more shipped. They were supposed to be here yesterday. 2 days. They were supposed to be here yesterday. They've not been here. They've not been here. They have not yet arrived. So I'm hoping, so if not, I have plenty of things I can do a little quick birthday card for him. And we're having an all and out, knock down, drag out over here. So wish me good vibes that the birthday cards get here. I'd ordered 2, one for today or tonight, and then one for his actual birthday, which is next week. I don't know where my mind has been, and I can't imagine why I would have any distractions whatsoever. I just can't understand anybody being distracted and not knowing where they put things. Can you, if you have any comments, please feel free to leave them in the description box below, because I don't know why. Oh my word. It's been one of those weeks where, you know, you strive to get things done and you can't always get them done. And all day I've sit here and I've said, I've got to get this done. I've got to get this done. In the meanwhile, I had booked an appointment to ride public transportation to our local post office to mail at least one of my packages, and I've got it mailed. Oh my word. So, I mean, I don't know where my mind's been. Why would I have booked an appointment on the day that I knew I had so much more going on? And they're getting louder than me, and I don't want to scream. I've probably been screaming, and if I have, I'm sorry. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Pray for me. Wish me well wishes that I survive all of this. And then the 2 birthday comes in the mail. Shipping from Walmart.com. I don't know. Anyways, thank you for tuning in to all this nonsense. I'm so pleased with the scarf, and I'm so pleased with the 2 beanies. Now I'll make his other beanie for his work, and then we'll start all over with this process for Christmas. I've got 2 months for Christmas. 2 months. Thank you all for tuning in, and join me back next time for more WrestleMania LouLou events in the living room. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye.